All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hijack Podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris, Unholy Jesus. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Media Hijack. This is episode 242. Before we get started, if you guys want to get some official Media Hijack t-shirt like the one that Chris has on right now,
I do. I got
head over to the MediaHijack.com. Grab you some official Media Hijack t-shirts. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Give us that 5-star frog splash. All right, let's get started with this episode. All right, so have you guys ever heard of the term digital downsizing?
Yes, just recently.
Just recently. So I've never heard about this, but it makes sense. So basically, they're saying like the Gen Z, they're unplugging from all these digital devices.
Yes, man. Gen Z and millennials are kind of like,
and I see it.
Plug.
Yeah, I see it happening more with millennials, which is our generation, because the Gen Zs, they are from 1997 to 2012, right?
Yes.
Right.
So then, they was born with this shit.
Yeah, they definitely were born with the technology already equipped. Like when they're like freshly born until, you know, they became toddlers. They already had like iPad in their face.
Setting up Wi-Fi passwords and taking phones from adults. And do you got any games in your phone? Like that's that generation.
With the boogers in the nose, you got games in your phone?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, uncle. Hey, you got any games? I'm like, here, just go.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Get out of my face, big dog. But we were born in the millennial generation, which is from 1981 to 1996.
Yes.
I think our generation was probably the most impactful, like for us today, because we're like the generation that we knew about the technology. We weren't born with the technology, but we knew about it, and then we embraced it, and then on top of that, we like created like empires off of the technology.
Man, hell yeah. We came like, because we were like the last generation to like have a life before the internet. We were like that, the kids that was still outside, you know, getting scraped knees and breaking shit. Like we was that last generation before the rise of the internet. So our transition was like, I remember like being in high school when the internet really started like getting to like full gear. And I remember it being in schools, and you know, we would be like on Coffee Break Arcade. You remember that shit?
Right, yeah.
It was like this website, like playing like nothing but games, man, and like Flash Media stuff and whatnot on Ebum's World.
Yeah.
I even remember like watching like beheadings in goddamn social studies class in the early on Ebum's World in the early age of the internet, man. Like this is back to Wild West internet, man. Before they got, you know, they got it under control. But I mean, it was a weird time back then, but it was never like back then.
Yeah.
The internet. Yeah, the internet felt more like a treat than it was like my life like revolved around. I was like, okay, let me check in on the internet. It's fun time, internet, like digital playground. Now it's like life. Like fucking this shit is like such a like involves so many people's lives.
We had that slow growth into the internet, like us learning about what exactly what the internet is. You know, and then we find out like, damn, like people were doing crazy shit on the internet, like early 90s. As far as like doing like a lot of stuff that was like illegal, like a lot of snuff films was uploaded onto the internet. You know, like everything you saw on what's that one company that was like at Blockbuster at the video companies where they show people getting killed.
Oh, the
Faces of Death.
Faces of Death, yes. Faces of
like,
Death. Yeah, that was awful.
Dude, like basically, so the internet at that time, like before the internet, there was Faces of Death where you could rent videos where you could see people like basically like getting killed, and it definitely is not AI. This is way before all that.
Straight up, man. I know some of the stuff they had on there was like reenacted, but then they would show like another video that's like, oh, this lady really just got like hit with a train. Oh my god, it was like a real footage. And so yeah, that was insane, man. My dad like used to run it and we would watch it. I'm like, why would he like in my household growing up, I was never allowed to watch boobies in movies, sex scenes in movies. My mom would be like, close your eyes. I used to do like one of these.
Yeah.
But then but yeah, but my parents never had no problem with me watching that wild shit. Like
That's
watching Faces
so
of Death
crazy.
tonight.
That's like the same like in my family, right? So like they didn't care about all that people dying and stuff, but when it comes to like boobies and shit, like close your eyes.
Which to me is backwards because you're eventually going to see boobies someday. As like as a human, as a man, you're gonna eventually be with a woman. So I always felt like that was more a natural thing than watch somebody getting murdered. Like and it's kind of like you know what I'm saying. It don't make sense.
Yeah, it
Like
doesn't make no sense at all, dude. And then they showed me like they rented the Faces of Death video, right? And then I remember this as a child in elementary school, or maybe I was like in third grade or something. I remember them putting the VHS tape into the VCR, right? And then they're playing like these a video of people like soldier men, right, lined up, right, but they're all blindfold. And then
oh shit.
they all got shot in the head, like in a line, like a lineup, and they all fucking got mutilated. And I was like, what the hell? Like as a kid, I was like, this is crazy. But I was like, it wasn't scary. I was like, I thought you were gonna show me something scary. So as like a kid, because I'm thinking like a ghost is something scary for me, right? I thought I was gonna see a ghost, but all I saw was people getting shot in the head. So as a kid,
You like
I was like, that's not scary. I was like, it's just
that's
people like
people.
dying. But then you fast forward to today, I was like, what the hell did you show me back then? That was messed up. You don't show kids
That
stuff
was,
like that. And
I
maybe
remember Faces of
subconsciously that shit still lingers like in
sits
my
with you,
head somewhere,
man.
you know?
I remember Faces of Death was so bad that in Blockbuster they used to keep it like in the back room or some show, or something like not Blockbuster, but maybe like other like off-brand like video video cassette tapes, rental places. They
Right.
would like have like back rooms where they would keep like some of like the more darker themed stuff in the back, and that's what Faces of Death used to be at, like right in the back,
Yeah, like it's
chilling
all
with
blocked
the
off by
dirty
like a
shit.
big tarp and shit.
Yeah, man, no kid. Like you have to be 21 and older to go back there, type shit, or
Yeah.
18 and older.
Dude, like there was like a video store like right next to us. Like we were living in LA at this time, and then it was like a video store. I think it was called like 66 Video, some shit like that. And I remember we went in there, right? And there was like this whole section that was blocked off by like a tarp. So I was like, okay, that's all porno.
Yeah, right, right.
I was
That's what I
like,
used to
let's
think as a
go,
kid too.
porno, let's go, you know?
That's where the movies are at.
Yeah, I was a kid, like third grade. I was like, porno, let's go. But yeah,
Nipples, yeah,
kids know this shit,
yeah,
dude. Like if we knew this
yeah.
when we were a kid, like if you're a parent now and you think your kids don't know what's going on in like adult people's lives,
Kids know, man. Kids are smarter than what
kids
people give them
know.
credit.
Don't be so naive. Like, oh, my kid don't know nothing. He's just a good kid. Nah, that motherfucker probably got like a whole drug ring, right?
I
Selling
know.
drugs on the internet. You don't even know. He's selling these little happy pills. How old is
I know
he?
kids
8?
know.
Selling happy
I know.
pills.
I know kids know because kids get a little too like, hey, my mommy and daddy getting divorced. I'm like, oh no, I didn't. I thought things was cool with y'all. I'm
I
like, my
didn't
bad.
know,
Like
but I'm gonna
you,
post this on Facebook. Yeah,
I'm like, I'm almost certain your kids don't even like. Did your kid know y'all about to get a divorce? I don't think y'all do.
dude,
But they
kids
listen.
know
Kids
everything.
listen.
And on top of that, like the kids that think their parents don't know nothing, their parents know everything.
Everything, man.
Your
They've been
parents
there,
know
done
everything,
that.
dude.
Been there, done that, man.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
get
So like,
started.
yeah. Did you want to start? I'll let you start.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I don't
okay,
even know
cool.
how to start this.
All right, let's go. All right, so
Let's go.
I saw this quote earlier today, and it says, 15 years ago, the internet was an escape from the real world. Now the real world is trying to escape the internet. Some dude named Noah Smith that made a like. I saw this earlier today. I was like, damn, that's so real.
Okay, Noah.
But it's true, man. We've kind of like slipped into this world of like, um, I'm noticing like people want to step away from social media more, man. Especially like with millennials and and like we talk about with Gen Z. It's exhausting, man. Especially since like with millennials, like we just mentioned, like millennials, we've been here since day one with the rise of internet for public consumption, as well as Gen Z. Now, maybe some of the older generations like Gen X and especially the boomers, I'm realizing like right now, there's kind of like a flip in the how things are, where now the younger generation is starting to step away and want to unplug. Where I'm seeing more and more older people, but you can't get them off their damn phone, bro. It is difficult, but you might as well get a crowbar between a boomer and their phone, but it's hard to get them
That
off
is
that
weird,
shit.
right?
And I think it's because maybe like some of them are like within the retirement years. So now I was like, well, I'm just retired, so I'm gonna just like chill on my phone all day. And sometimes you'll hear it in conversations where like I've heard it with my mom, and I've heard like other millennials complain about their parents about how their parents do this too. Where if they talk to their parents on the phone, you can tell their parents aren't paying attention because they're like, yeah, they're talking and they don't hear their parent respond. Like, hey, what are you doing? Like, oh, I'm just reading something on my phone. Like, I'm talking to you. Like, stop. Use the phone for what it's supposed to be for a second. Like, talk to me, please. Love me. Like, damn.
Yeah, I think like it's crazy how like the older generation, like the people that are born like baby boomers, like during World War II, like they're just now getting into like the whole technology phase. Like my parents and stuff, like they're getting into it. Like they know about the whole YouTube and everything. Like, oh shit, like you really can look up everything, and you really can talk to like your people out in Cambodia, like through Facebook. So like Facebook is like their place where they can go there and they can speak to everybody like out in Cambodia, and they're like, damn, like they're like, I didn't know it was this easy like to communicate with like, you know, like our family out there in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's like
especially like with the
like
Asian
Facebook.
community, like they were able like to tap in like using the technology. So like that was like a whole new world for them. And you know, I'm happy for them. Like I'm like, damn, like yeah, like I was like, you guys didn't know you could do like FaceTime and stuff like that. Like you guys didn't know you could do Skype or whatever. Or what are they doing now? Zoom?
Right. Zoom, and then
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot do WhatsApp. That's a fucking huge one. That's another.
Right, yeah. WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, all of that shit. And
That's good, man. I think it helps cause like trying to stay in contact with people is tough enough as is, but the internet does alleviate a lot of that stuff too. Like when about sending a letter. I mean, you can do like FaceTime calls now and stuff, man. Like who would have thought? So
yeah, because
it's
like
been beneficial for sure.
yeah, because like back then, right? If you were to make like a call, like long distance call, you got to get a calling card.
Man, so
You
much
got to
going
pay
on.
for minutes in the calling card. I was like, holy shit! Like you got to do all that shit just to make a call, like from here to like another country, and it's expensive. It wasn't cheap,
Hell no, you paying for them international calls now. That shit
right?
is
So like if like
pricey.
since like the rise of technology, Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, and stuff, like you were able to communicate with somebody in another country without having to pay these premium prices for like minutes.
All right.
Yeah, like those days are over. Like the days where I gotta pay for some minutes to talk to somebody in Kuala Lumpur or whatever. Is that a country? Kuala Lumpur,
I don't know.
Malaysia. Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of that flight that went missing. You know,
Oh, yeah. I need about.
yeah, Kuala Lumpur. Yeah.
All right, so let's get to it. So, all right. So, right now, digital downsizing is the trend of intentionally reducing your digital footprint and simplifying your tech use, deleting old social media accounts, limiting screen time, switching from smartphones to dumb phones, and using fewer apps to regain focus, privacy, and peace of mind. I get it, man. It's that's why like I always have is like right now I share more of my personal life than ever before on social media, but for so many years I didn't feel like a need to because I always felt like it was like a race sometimes. I don't know, like everyone trying to impress each
Right,
other
right,
on like
right.
online or something like
Yep.
that. But I was always being like private on social media, and I never saw the need of like overshare too much about my life because I feel like if you overshare too much of life, you kind of like, what kind of life do you have if the whole world knows how you live? Like you have no
Right, because
privacy.
they don't know your
So
personal life, you know?
yeah, so and so uh, I can see why, like how some people may have gotten exhausted by where it maybe made them feel depressed. Seeing how other people may be moving online or whatever. I've seen some people online overshare too much of their personal life, man. Like it's kind of like, dang, you might need to step away. This is you put too much energy in this post
Right,
that you're
yeah.
beefing
Like,
with someone
we
or
don't need to
like.
know. I can't say this.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
I think we both got stories of people that have been messy online and
Yeah,
got like,
like,
wow,
there's some stuff, like, we didn't even need to know. Like, that's
too much.
personal. And I was like, that's too personal. You don't have to tell us stuff like this. Like, chill. Like, let me just look at the fries you ate. Like, calm down. Like,
Do you not have any like shame? Like, come on. Like, what? And then,
I don't
and then you get
know.
some people. Yeah, I don't know. There's like the one guy you told me about who used to like post up like fake pictures of food that he made or some shit. And it's like, bro, like what is like? And I feel like people kind of get sucked into that social media life where they constantly have to like, I don't know, like make up for maybe insecurities they have in their life or something. Like you always trying to prove something
It's
online, so you're gonna be
so
like,
weird. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I remember you told me
Yeah.
that story, and I never forgot that, man. I was like, what is social media doing to people? To like,
That shit is crazy, dude. Like, posting, like, especially if somebody like you actually knew or know, right?
mm,
Posting
like I
fake
know this.
fake stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, because what was like
you're
posting
putting
food or
like the
something like
wrong
Google.
bait out there. Like, what? You trying to make it look like you're like more better than you
Eating.
actually are? Like, you're posting a lot of fake shit, and it's so crazy.
Like, hey, ladies, I know how to make spaghetti. Here's a picture of my spaghetti, and you
Yeah,
don't really
I
know how
was
to make
like,
spaghetti.
hey, ladies, I buy my mom flowers every weekend. I was like, you don't. It's weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
Scumbag.
Yeah.
A fucked up thing to lie about. I won't even lie.
I was like, no, don't do that, dude. Like, you're putting yourself back. I don't know. I think people
How
can
can I
see through
market
that. Like, if
myself?
we saw through that, like, oh, this guy's fake. The internet knows that shit's fake, dude.
Man, over time, man. And then like I've seen people on social media too where like they would make like people I've known I used to work with doing it in my military. I used in the military where people would create fake profiles and would purposely start beefs with other people that we all work with just so they could get to an argument at work. Crazy, bro. People get weird with the internet. I was like,
What?
wild, man. And we never knew like we want to find out who this mysterious person was back when I was in the military. We all like tracked down who it was. But for a while, it took us a minute to figure out who the culprit was, who's going around like airing out people's dirty laundry because I guess people
Right.
talk to them like you have a conversation
Who was it?
with
Let's call him
someone.
out right now.
Oh, I don't even like it don't even matter
Let's
because
give his
they're not even a
email
friend of
address,
mine.
everything. Let's his home address. Let's go.
Yeah, he went on like Facebook and like started airing people's dirty laundry out and like we all are like the people that we worked with. We was at work trying to figure out who is he talking about. We like, oh my god, that person was doing this,
What?
but this person, but like we was like, who is this mysterious person doing this shit? This shit went on for like 6 months when I was in the military. Like on the flight I worked, and come to find out it was somebody who already got out the military, and it was kind of like getting a look back for I guess all the times people made fun of him.
Damn.
So he went on like he was the culprit, man. Some dude that he been out the military. It was nobody. At first, we was blaming each other at work for it. Couldn't find out the person was long gone.
It
He'd been
was
out the
you,
military.
Jones.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I said, yo, no, I'm cool, bro. Like,
You
oh
don't.
shit.
I felt like you never liked none of us.
I think you're jealous of me.
It
in
was
my
you the
head.
whole time.
It was crazy, man. Yeah. So this is like our experiences throughout all these years with dealing with the internet. It's been a headache. It's been for good. It's been a lot of bad too, so I can see why people want to step away because it's gotten people killed, people arguing online, it's creating a lot of stress, people get caught cheating. I remember one time they said like Facebook was a huge reason why people were cheating on each other one time because you got like some guy or girl who like they're on Facebook and they see somebody that got away in high school or something and they hit them back up through Messenger and next they mess with each other on the side while they got somebody. So Facebook was a huge part of a lot of people cheating at one time. So yeah, I can see why the disconnect is starting to. We got hit with the internet too hard, man, too hard and too fast, and we kind of didn't know what to do with it, and now we kind of like, damn, I'm burnt out, because it's saying like, did you have anything else you want to say or?
I gotta pee real bad.
Oh, do your thing, chicken wing.
But I got something for segment 2. I'll be right back.
Ooh.
All right, so segment 2. Why is it happening? Like with Gen Z, like why are they trying to downsize everything? Why they're not posting no more? They're trying to get rid of all like apps on their phone. They're deleting apps on their phone, and they're like, okay, like I want like a flip phone. Like I want a dumb phone that's not connected to the internet.
Yeah, something like take me back to 2001.
Yeah, when they were a damn baby. Get out of here, Gen Z. I would fight, dude. We gotta fight these Gen Zs, man.
You want to just fight them in the street? Like, have a bunch of Gen Z. Like,
so like the Gen Z, the generation, they grew up with Wi-Fi, like literally in the palm of their hands.
yes,
They seen the dark side of the internet. They seen like how easy it is to make connections with people on the internet. So they were basically born like in the whole internet generation, like when everybody had access to it. They didn't know like how hard it was, like for us, like in the early 90s, right? The millennials, where we had to get the AOL CDs, AOL 2.9, where we had to get like like steal the CDs from the magazines to get the free whatever 300 minutes of AOL free access. Shit like that. Man. Or what was the other one? Netscape? Some shit like that?
Netscape was the other one, yes.
Yeah, like that shit was a struggle to get on like the internet. And then like on top of that, if you're able to get connected to the internet, like it took over the whole phone line in your house because it was running off a 56K like dial-up modem, right? So whoever was on the internet, right, nobody like could make a call to your house
at all. Man, at all. I remember being like a teenager and being on the phone with my friends, and then my dad would be like, "Hey, whoever's on the phone, get off the phone. I'm trying to get on the internet." I'm like, I got to call you back, man. Get off the phone.
Yeah, exactly. And
hard times. That was rough.
That shit was hard, and you're just trying to connect to the internet. So like a lot of what the kids were doing, like way back then. Like, they would wait till the parents were sleeping, and then they connected to the internet when there was no calls coming to their house. So they had all access to the World Wide Web without having to worry about, somebody's trying to call or whatever. So it was like, in the middle of the night, you hear like, do, 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 ching chong, deep, 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 deep. Welcome. Welcome. You got mail.
Oh man.
Those really that was the days. Now like fast forward to today, everybody had access to the internet like in the palm of their hands. They don't have to fucking load up nothing. You're just connected the whole time, 24/7. You're connected.
What was it, AOL chat back then?
Yeah.
That was like the first
what was it called? AIM,
yeah. To me, that was like the first social media for me. That was like before anything.
Bob said it was loud too, especially at night. Yeah, you could hear that modem like yeah, it's crazy.
Sound travel was very far at night. So that shit was like wake up everybody.
Yeah, like so like with the whole generation, the Gen Zs, where they're trying to downsize the technology by getting rid of a lot of social media apps. getting rid of basically like the hardcore ones. They would take their smartphones away, right? And then they would go to like a flip phone, which would be considered like a dumb phone because it's not connected
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
internet. Like
yeah, yeah.
all you have access to is like, oh, I can make a phone call, but you're not connected to the internet.
At all. You're just like off the grid. Like,
Yeah, like super off the grid.
off the grid,
Like, what do you think
man. I
about that?
don't.
Like, what do you think like that new generation, like Gen Z, is trying to take like a step back, like from technology because they were basically like born into it, but now
Yeah.
like we're seeing like a like uprise of like a lot of these people that was born in that generation, and they're like,
Mhm.
we're tired of this all this technology. We want to take a step back.
Yeah, especially when you start like, and this is for me when I realized I had to start slowing down on social media. When I started getting notifications every Sunday on whatever device I had, and it would let me know how much I was on my phone. I was like, damn, I gotta like slow back on it. And since over the years I chipped away at it, I even like got off of Facebook for like a good minute, man. I actually enjoyed it. I got back on because I didn't want Melissa to feel alone on there. But man, I enjoyed my time off that shit though.
Yeah.
I loved it. Facebook was trash to me, but I think for the most part though, what's happening is like people getting like a digital like burnout or like, and it's starting to affect people's mental health because like I know with us, with millennials and Gen Z, we've always grown up with like constant like notifications and constantly being like, hey, check your phone, check your phone, always something to grab your attention.
Hmm.
Even to a point where like a good friend of mine, she actually, I mean, she sucks at answering fucking texts now,
She
but
sucks.
but she's awful. I would never hit her up for an emergency. I might be dead by
Nobody
then.
should ever hit
But
her up. Yeah, but go ahead.
but but at the same time, though, I remember the reason why she's very hard to get in contact with via text because I remember years ago my friend told me that she was getting anxiety just from people text messaging her because she always felt like she had to respond immediately, respond immediately, respond immediately. And after a
Yeah.
while, she's like, I'm gonna just respond whenever I get a chance, and if I get back to you, I get back to you. And so that helped her like calm her down a lot instead of feeling this need of like I always got to respond to a message or a notification, always because some of that just puts people on edge, like they feel like they have to like stop everything, respond to it, and then continue life. And so I
Right.
feel like she's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
hitting that
yeah.
kind of
I
like
can understand
this is
that.
exhausting. Yeah, this is exhausting, man. And also too, like we have like things like doom scrolling where I don't do that as much as I used to, but like years ago I would just like get on social media, just scroll for hours. But now I'll barely like I'll get on like maybe like 5 minutes, I'll scroll, and I'm like, cool, I'm done, and I'll get back on some other time. But yeah, so it's been burning us, like at least for our generation. I think we're feeling the burnout first because we were the first ones that really like started using it more than anyone else. Other outside of like the workplace, business was always doing technology and all this other stuff. But
Right, right,
um,
right.
and I'm sure my parents were using it in their adult workplace at the time too. But for us, that was like our digital playground, man. And it's kind of like we've always had it. Now it's kind of like, damn, I want something different. Like, I
Yeah.
know, I know, for example, me and Melissa, we like to take breaks every now and again. Like this past weekend was like, hey, let's get out the house a little bit. So we went like horseback riding,
I saw
and then
that.
after that,
Yeah, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that was fun as fuck. And then like, and no cell phones, no nothing. It was just horseback riding. And then we went to like a club and just had like some like a cocktail. We went to a cocktail lounge and had some drinks and just chilled. And there was like no phone Saturday, and it was cool, man. Like I had a good
That is
time.
cool.
It was nice, man. Kind of brought me back to the world a little bit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I noticed that like with the millennials, like especially like the people that was born like in our age, right? Like especially like
Mhm.
Bob and stuff like that, right? Bob, like Leon, Jeremy, my brother, Fat Man, Robert,
Mhm.
they don't post nothing.
Yeah, it's
Like it's so
exhausting, man.
rare that they post stuff. So I was like, okay, I was like, because Bob, she was at TwitchCon, right, in San Diego. She flew out there. I didn't see nothing about TwitchCon.
I saw her post something about it, but it wasn't a lot of pictures. There
Was it
was
like
like
on
maybe like three
Facebook?
pictures. Oh, Instagram. No, Bob's on
I didn't
Facebook.
see nothing. Yeah. Well, I didn't see nothing.
Oh, he said that's why he said. No, she had it like on a story, but stories don't stick around like that, so it was like in and out.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see no TwitchCon stuff. Jeremy don't
I think
post
it's
no TwitchCon stuff. Like if he posted, it was like a little bit. Cause Bob, she's been everywhere, but it's like You don't even know because she don't post nothing. I
I
don't
wouldn't
even
even
know
know
if
you
she
with the.
posted like when she was out in Cambodia. Like,
I was about to say that, I would have
did,
never known.
did she?
Like I didn't
I
know.
was like, she went everywhere. I was like, I don't see nothing on social media. So I was like, all right. So is our generation not posting on social media like on purpose? Because I was like, do they? I was like, I don't think they care no more. What did Bob say?
Let me see.
Because Bob is old. How old are you, Bob?
Did I see Bob in the chat? I got to refresh. I don't see it in the chat.
She says my travels are on my page. What page are you talking about?
Who are you? Your
She says
OnlyFans? What are you
Jeremy,
speaking of, man?
his main is on his work. She says on my
Oh
page,
yeah, yeah.
fool. On my page, fool. Yeah.
On actually like on
Dude,
IG.
there's no post of Bob in San Diego on TwitchCon, which is like the biggest streamer place you can post.
Yeah.
Bob has nothing on TwitchCon on her Instagram.
Like, I know she did go there. Like, I saw like a couple, like 2, 3 pictures. I was like, okay, she out there. That's it. Ain't no
Okay, I
really good
didn't
time.
see it. I don't even know where you saw it, Chris. So
It was awesome. Yeah, I saw it for like one day. Like, that was after that. Like, but it was never a part of like anything. Like, it was just all just a story. It was just, man. That's how I
yeah,
am, man. Like,
like
I'm still kind of like,
she go to all these places, but she don't post it. So I was like, what the hell? I was like, I don't see nothing.
yeah, I'm the same way. I don't like posting stuff. In fact, like the only reason I really started getting more into it because, well, for one, I want to just like be like, hey guys, like this is my life. I'm living out. Things are cool, and there's a part of me too where I don't want Melissa to feel like that I'm trying to hide her. Like, so it's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I gotta like show off them like every now and again. But for the most part, man, I don't like posting stuff. And if I do, I'll throw it as a story. So you be like, look, you got 24 hours to see this shit. After that, you will never see it again. It's out of
Yeah,
here.
dude. So like, it makes sense. Like, I think it makes like a lot more sense with like the millennials because like, okay, like they are going out to places and stuff, but they don't feel the need to show like the public what they're
Yeah,
doing. And
I think
it
the
makes
facade
sense.
is
Like,
gone.
like with you, with Bob, with Jeremy, like they don't post stuff like that.
I think the
With
facade is gone. I think the whole facade
Yeah,
is gone.
like I
Before, it was
don't
like
think like they
the people
need
like
to show nobody nothing. Bob says
yeah.
like I go to places by myself, so I usually don't post anything till I get back. And she got
I
back a
feel you.
long time ago, and I, what? I don't even know she went to like San Diego.
Who are you? Is Bob even your real name? Like, what's going on here?
I was like, hey, like if you're gonna TwitchCon, post the TwitchCon shit,
I mean, she kind of did.
I missed it, so I don't know.
But yeah, but another thing too, I saw that's probably causing like a lot of concern for like millennials and Gen Z, and I see this is like privacy and data fatigue, man. I feel like that's just kind of getting out of control too. Seems like I feel like the powers that be of this country have more information on us than we probably even realize, and it's not just through like just through privacy and data and stuff like that. Because everything's all about that precious, sweet data, man. It's like data is like the new gold rush for America. This is like the new information gathering. Let's get so much shit on everybody that fuck we can use it at any moment in time. I guess.
Dude,
Hey, we need
yeah.
you. Hey, we will. Hey, we see that you have a debt problem, and we have information on it. We need you to go kill this senator. If you do, we'll clear your debt. Like, what the fuck?
Say
I get wrapped up
less.
in
Say
this.
less.
It says, go down the street to the MARTA bus station. There's a sniper rifle wrapped up in plastic behind a dumpster. Grab it. Go to the ninth floor and then shoot the senator. Like, all because it got your damn
Damn.
info, bro. The hell? So I get
Dude,
why people
like
kind of like,
copy.
like,
Like
use
I
that.
read all that. I was like, dude, can I do this? Like, are we gonna eliminate some debt?
He's like, you ain't gotta like bribe me, or you ain't gotta like try to like, should use this shit against me. I'll do it for free. Let me get this rifle.
So like this
But
whole
no,
disconnecting thing, like to social media. Why do you think like a lot of people are trying to disconnect from social media, like in this day and age?
I think it got at one time like I don't know. Social media was just the way to have friends and stuff. And I think over time it's gotten like it just got like volatile with people. Like a lot of people have lost friendships over time. Like I think we were just kind of like, okay, internet was fun at first. It was like we were gifted a new toy, some
Right.
military type tech for the public consumption. We were gifted it, and at first it was fun, but I feel like it kind of like ran its course to the point where I feel like AI is like kind of like the new more interesting thing more than anything else. But also I have a flip side to that too, where I feel like, in my personal opinion, like because it seemed like this this fatigue of just being online and stuff, it's actually been going on for like certain years now. It's actually been going on since like COVID, from what I was reading about. But now I feel like it's kind of really hitting the wall because AI has made this shit so unreliable, bro. Like I think that's kind of like the breaking point. Like fuck, I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. This shit is kind of getting really confused. I'm gonna take a step back and go read a dictionary or some shit. I'm just completely disconnect because I can't trust this shit no more,
Hey,
man. And then I'm
aardvark.
kind of hitting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So yeah, it's kind of like hitting this crazy ass. Yeah, that's the first word in the dictionary. And then uh, don't ask me how I did that. I feel like I heard that since childhood. But
So like,
but yeah, no.
uh, do you think like digital downsizing, like right now, like you think like it's just a trend? Like people are trying to jump on the whole trend of the whole digital downsizing. Like, oh yeah, I want to like take down like my whole digital like footprint down, like deleting apps, like social media
No.
apps and stuff like that. You think like it's just a
Uh,
trend for people to feel like, all right, they belong in some type of community. Like, all right, I'm a part
yeah,
of
this is
like the
gonna be.
community where I feel like we're downsizing on our, like our digital footprint.
Yeah, I can see it as a trend because then at the same time it's like, well, how are you gonna know you're part of this movement if you ain't online? So that's
Right.
like how you gonna feel like you're a part of something when you don't know who's all a part of it? Like it could just be you just doing it. So I don't know, man. There's people just having like regular old conversations with each other. Like, yo, I'm taking a step back. I mean, because I could see it being a solid trend, especially for like mental health. So I can see it kind of like sticking around a little bit if used properly and if people take it seriously. But I could also see people just kind of jumping on this shit too because it's like the cool thing to do right now. But at the same time, they've been showing throughout like years that millennials, especially with Gen Z, they kind of like revert back to like fucking Walkmans and shit, and they kind of like leaving this.
I don't
They trying to go Gen Z
even
trying to go back
think
to
they
the
know how to
'90s,
use
man.
that.
I've seen a Gen Z try to use a Game Boy before, but it's insane. They press the screen. They don't understand buttons. They don't understand buttons. So on the Game Boy
Oh
screen, they just kept pressing
my
the
god,
screen.
yeah,
And we
dude.
screamed when I saw it. I was like, "What is happening to our children? What the fuck?"
Not just our children, dude. The old people don't know how to. None of that shit works, dude. Like the whole touchscreen stuff. I
Nah,
think
not.
all the
I
old
feel
people
like we
think
gotta catch
everything
up
is
now.
touchscreen now. Because like
Yeah, because
I
then
saw like
yo,
at my job, like people were trying to buy like tickets to a MARTA station, right? They were like tapping on the screen. I was like, it's not touchscreen. Like there's a button there.
side.
Please use it. Yeah. I was like, damn. I was like, a lot of old
Granted,
people.
I ain't gonna lie. I have slipped up and done it before where I've pressed on the screen and it wasn't touchscreen, but that's very few far in between because I've seen times where like I've let somebody older, handle my laptop, and even though there's a keypad right here, the older person will be like, start pressing my screen. I'm like, no, no, it's not. You got keyboard, baby. Like it's attached to the laptop. You just bypassed it. Like, you just straight beeline to the screen. Like come on, like. We ain't that far ahead in the future now. Like we still got buttons.
Yeah,
Damn.
dude. Like you think like this whole like unplugging like from the whole internet, like you think this is like a new type of luxury? Like you think like okay, like we disconnected like from the internet. Like do you think like this it created like a whole new luxury as far as like your mental space and how you're
Um.
going about like with life? Like minus all that stuff, like you got the whole internet stuff.
Yeah. I can see that for some millennials, but definitely for Gen Z, because like we was talking about before, they was born into this world with Wi-Fi. Like us millennials remember Gen Z back when the youngest Gen Zs were like, asking for like Wi-Fi passwords for cell phones and stuff. So I
Right.
mean, shit, Wi-Fi. We didn't know what the hell that was when we was a kid. We used to have landlines. So, but I know, like, for us, it may feel like familiar territory if we step back from it. But for Gen Z, it might be like a whole new
A
world.
whole
Like they're
new
probably gonna be,
world. Yeah.
dude, they're like, oh my god, this tree is green. I've only seen green on like fucking TikTok. What is this? Ah, is that a bug? Like they're gonna like freak
I
out.
just heard
Like,
stories about green trees. Like, what?
I feel like Gen Z is gonna be like that first caveman that ever was like. Did you ever heard the story of like the first caveman that was brave enough to step out the cave when everybody was too scared? That it
Right.
had to be like a caveman. It had to be a caveman to step out. Like, I gotta look. I'll go. Y'all stay in the cave and I'll take the risk. And they go out there like scared of everything. But somebody had to do it. That's why I feel like Gen Z is gonna be like somebody got to like step out a little bit and oh wow, this is how it is, and we'll be like, oh man, this is like how I remember what it used to be. It's been so long
You
since.
think like Gen Zs are like super introverted?
Oh man, I think you can kind of flip a coin on that shit, maybe. But like, man, I don't know. I don't even know, man. I would say some. I would say like I would see. I think let's like I would say yeah because a lot of their life is spent online. Massive ton of it is spent online, especially with gamers, man. You got a kid as a gamer, man. They are tied like glue to a game, so it's like yeah, like. I would say yeah, they'll be more introvert now than any other generation because they're giving like
It has
they
to
they,
be.
they probably
Yeah,
got more
yeah.
friends. Like people are making like lifelong friendships with people online they've never met. Like so,
And then none of them know how to drive. It's crazy.
I don't know about how to drive.
That's another thing. Like with the whole like the Gen Zs, a lot of them don't know how to drive, and then a lot of it is like they don't want to know how to drive.
I heard too that they're actually making the driving test easy now. They're getting rid of
They should not make it easier because
the written portion. I've heard. I think they're getting rid of the written portion. Actually, might be the driving portion. They're getting rid of one of the portions. They're getting rid of both.
Well,
they're getting one or the other. I can't
dude, the driving portion should be like strict because like come on, like lives are on the line. You basically you need to know the rules, please.
understand how a vehicle feels, man.
Yeah, like come on.
Respect it. Respect the car, man. Don't think you stronger than the car. Like just kind of, I don't know, mate. Cause like when
It's
you
a lot
start
of it's
driving,
a lot
man.
of small stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, cause when you start driving, man, like, and you have like your car, you start having like a symbiotic relationship with it. Cause you hear something in your engine, you be like, hold on. You turn on the radio, you be like, man, that shit ain't never made no noise before. Like, so you gotta like, work with the car a little bit, understand it and
Yeah.
respect the road, man, and realize you gotta share it with other people. But yeah, they get rid of something in the driving test. I'm like, Mel, you about to get everybody out here on these streets. Good God Almighty.
Definitely gotta like be cautious. Like you are sharing the road with other people, right?
Defensive driving, man. That's the best way to do it.
I gotta take a leak real quick. We'll be right back. Blah, 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 blah. All right, and we are back. All right, so what is something analog that you would bring back? As far as like vinyls, film cameras, handwritten notes. What is something like analog that you would want to bring back?
Man, I kind of want to say TV. like,
Like what? Like
I
the
don't
old
know.
school TVs, like the tube televisions?
Yeah, like tube televisions, maybe or something. I don't know.
I
Something
hated that.
'Cause I want to say vinyl, honestly, but that's too much of a typical answer. I was trying to think of something different.
Film cameras? Like I would bring back film cameras.
Film cameras. That's
Yeah.
a good one, man. Yeah, I can't believe I slipped. Yeah, that one for
I
sure.
would love to see like these original film cameras, like using like the original film where you have to take to like like a booth, like a red light room, and then
Yeah, the dark room.
yeah,
Yeah,
the dark
man.
room, a red light dark room, yeah, or then
My
developing
dad
the
used to do that.
film.
Yeah, my dad used to do that like when he was in high school. He used to like take photos for his high school, and then he would have like an entire like a dark room where he would like set up like photos like in
Right,
clips
yeah,
like
that's like
closing line
legit.
shit. That's the old school like legit where you got like to develop in the dark, or if the light hits it, it's done ruined it. Like that is put it in the water. Like that's I'm
Put
with
it
you on
in
that.
the water. Come on, like how many movie
with you on that one.
scenes did you see that happening where someone's developing film? Like whether it's like your favorite serial killer, Jeffrey D, like out there developing film, like back in the 80s and shit, right? He was in like the dark room, the red room, right? Where he was developing film, and damn, like, yeah, like, if I were to bring anything like analog, I think like the process of developing like a photo, like through film and shit, like I think, yeah, I would like that. That's a fun skill, you know?
Yeah, it is, man. I'm kind of like, because I remember by the time I started getting to like photography when I was in the military, it started moving over to like USB, like not USB, but like the little digital cards, the SD cards and shit. And it was like starting to go more digital then. Now I don't even know what the hell it is. It's all just cell phone now. So like,
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
all
'cause I used
cell
to have like
phone.
a
Yeah, yeah.
camera and shit, man.
Yeah, they're putting cell phone filters. I was like, damn, yeah. It
And
feels
change the game,
cheap,
man.
man. It feels like we're cheaping
Yeah.
out like on our own creativity, and it feels,
I don't
yeah,
understand like I understand like, you can't shove a camera in your damn pocket and it's easy to have in your cell phone, but I appreciate when I see like if I go out traveling somewhere and I see somebody bust out like a fucking camera with like a giant lens and like I'm like, oh, I love it, man. I
yeah.
adore
Like
it.
you hear the zoom like do zoom zoom do zoom zoom, and
And
he's
I've watched it
taking
more.
he or she is taking like a real photo, like you at the Grand Canyon,
Man, real photos,
yeah, like
no
high as
filters, no nothing.
hell, dude, on 6 grams of mushrooms, dude, at the Grand Canyon. And then some dude happens to have like a Nikon 69,000, whatever the fucking model is. And he takes a
Yeah.
picture of you, dude. He takes a picture of you like tripping. And he lives in Japan. He doesn't even know you. But he has
I know you.
no idea when he took that picture of you, you were tripping off of like over 6 grams of mushrooms.
And he's a
But he
Japanese
caught
tourist.
you at like your purest form, like he caught you at that I don't give a fuck no more. Like he saw like the face. You can take a picture of somebody like when you see their face where they say I don't give a fuck. That's like the perfect picture, dude.
I
Yeah,
think you'll say like some kind of like how I think you'll say like Rick James had like an aura, like they got an aura around him, like Rick
dude, he
James, like
probably has like the super aura around him. But it's like the picture, like when people take of you, right? With that picture where you don't give a fuck, right? But then when you see
yeah,
you see the photo, like the picture, it's like holy shit, like this is my favorite photo.
this is it,
But
man.
it's
My
like
favorite
you all
one.
fucked up. You're like, I don't give a fuck. Like it's you in the rawest form. Bob
It's
says
me.
Costco got a camera. I'ma get it
On sale for
on
80
sale for 80
bucks.
bucks. I don't.
Costco has cameras. The hell? I thought they sold like food and
Bob
washing
is
machines and
trolling
fridge
right
and shit.
now. There's what camera's $80? Like a legit
First of
camera.
all, at Costco, like, what? Like I thought they just showed like household appliances and then food and
She said them small ones,
that's
like
it.
them point and shoot cameras. Yeah,
Oh wow, $80. I've been kind of want to get back into the ones where you go like this, click, 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 and like just
yeah, the
just take that shit on
DSLRs.
like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Walgreens. Um, let's see. Oh, another thing that's turning people off with the internet with millennials and Gen Z. This is a big one for me, man. I printed this shit back on our old podcast. The economic pressure of it all, because a lot of people are starting to see like right now, millennials and Gen Z are getting sick of subscription fatigue, man. I complain about this shit every week. So like Spotify, Netflix, Adobe has led to cutting unnecessary digital costs. Digital downsizing is also financial. People are asking, do I really really need 5 streaming services and $1,000 iPhone upgrade every year? Man, so I'm with them on that, man. I've been complaining about streaming, especially with man, fucking football, man. They are spread out across so many platforms. It's starting to turn me off of the sport, man. I tried to watch a damn football game yesterday, and I was like, okay, let me like get ESPN Plus back again. And then because I couldn't watch this game unless it was on ESPN Plus, so I had to download this app again for the 10th time, like get my subscription going again. And as soon as I got on the app, they weren't showing the game. The game was blacked out because Disney is having a dispute right now with ESPN, and they blacked out Monday Night Football. And I was like, what the fuck, man? So I just subscribed to this damn shit again. So I had to unsubscribe
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Like, bro, and I didn't know Disney was having a beef with ESPN right now. They have like some kind of beef where they blacked out Monday Night Football.
Dude,
I was fucking pissed.
It's so rough to be like a sports fan, like if you're into all these sports stuff, because it doesn't make sense. Like, where you gonna get like, okay, like where can I watch like the next, the next game? I think it's the same like with like baseball, because I think Bob, she subscribed to
I can
like
see that.
some baseball shit, but she wasn't able to watch all the Dodgers game.
It's bullshit
She was
because
like
yeah,
locked
because
out like a lot.
man, I did that with YouTube TV last year, and I got the red ticket, and I was trying to watch Ravens games. It's hard to watch Raven games out here where we at. It's difficult, and so I'll get the red ticket, so I was able to watch a little bit more games than I normally would living out here. But for the most part, it's like if they was depending on like what region they were in, like if they was in like California or somewhere else, or not even California, but it was like somewhere on the East Coast, it was hard to catch these games, man. So it's like if I was on the East Coast, it would be easy to catch a Ravens game because that's a Baltimore team, but out here on the West Coast, it's hard to catch it now. It is like, what the fuck am I paying for this for? Because I wanted to watch these games that I was supposed to be able to watch. I'm paying like $200 for this. You may tell me I still have to abide by like, yeah, you live in this region, so you can't watch this game. So I'm like, so I still need a VPN after all this. Like, what's going on here, man? So I can see
It's
why
so crazy.
it's
Sports is so crazy, man.
fucking exhausting, man. I was telling people like, man, stick to UFC. I guess that's kind of like they ain't spread out too much like some of these other sports because this is a fucking headache, man. It's turning me off from football. It really is. I'm kind of like, man, do I even care about this anymore? It's because it's too much of a chore. Put this shit on one platform and keep it moving, man. How you on Netflix, Amazon, you on Peacock, you on Paramount Plus, and some other shit. Like, come on, NFL Plus, ESPN, Hulu Live. Fuck, man. I hate it. So I see why people. Cause I'm starting to cut back on my streaming services too, man. I'm like, not like it's becoming unaffordable, but it's just too much. Like, just let's go back to cable, bro. I don't know what the fuck we doing right here. We're kind of going back in that direction, anyways. We're getting ads again, even though we're paying for streaming. I thought that was supposed to alleviate ads. The whole point of paying for streaming. What the fuck we doing here, people? We hustling backwards, man. This is insane. I don't mean to go on a rant. It's been pissing me off for this couple weeks about this streaming service shit. So, yeah, I can see why subscription fatigue is really going into high gear. And
Right.
the other thing that's burning out people, of course, is AI. Massive reason why this is probably starting to turn people off. Right, this year I guarantee you it's definitely AI for sure. This is becoming. I'm starting to think we're kind of entering a weird area of like a crisis right now in America where like, fuck, I don't know what to like. I see older people falling for this more, but even with my millennial eyes, I'm like, oh fuck, this is starting to get a little more. Every week is getting more difficult, man. I'm like, man, I don't even know what am I looking at right now. This AI is changing things, man, and so that's why I kind of feel like I want to step back too from the internet, mainly because it's AI shit.
Yeah, it's
Overall,
definitely it's too strong, man. AI is taking on like a whole identity of its own. Like
man,
you
hell
don't
yeah.
even need to see like like the watermarks, the sort of watermarks.
Oh yeah, the store watermarks on yeah.
That
Yeah,
shit
look
is
out for that shit.
gone. Like if you pay for it, that shit is gone. Right? So
Oh
you see
wow,
like
you can pay to get rid of it.
of course it's a watermark. Yeah. It's dude, you can pay for that. You can pay for any of it like to where nobody would ever see the watermark and then it looks super real.
They've been using like politicians right now. Politicians have been kind of like using not kind of. They've been straight up using like AI against each other in campaign ads. Like the guy that just won mayor of New York, his opponent, because the guy that just won for mayor of New York, he's a Muslim guy. The guy that did like his ad or whatever, like AI ad, made it seem like he was like a terrorist for 9/11 or some bullshit.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck? You can just do this shit now? Like just it
Yeah.
had a watermark on it, but still is like what's gonna happen when the time comes where they're not gonna have a watermark on these things when they start attacking each other with campaigns and whatnot,
dude,
man. That's when it gets scary.
AI is too strong now. Like you can put like me and you in a room with Obama and it looks real.
Man, you can make it look real, man.
Yeah, so you can fake everything. Even when like stuff gets leaked out, like in our government, like people doing like shady shit, pictures getting leaked out. No one is gonna believe that shit because how strong AI is.
Oh yeah.
That's basically like Pandora's box, like in our face. Like they released Pandora's box, right? It doesn't matter if like if something like the photo is real or fake. Dude, we got Pandora's box where you could fake everything and
Man,
nobody
hell
would
yeah.
even believe it, right? Jeffrey
Nobody would
Epstein
question.
chilling with P Diddy in a room, right? You see
Man,
a picture of that. Oh, it looks so real. Yeah, it's AI. Like, we can't tell, right? But imagine like with the real photos come out, right? Where you see like P Diddy and like a little girl or a little boy or whatever. You look at that, you'd be like, oh shit, that has to be AI, and that's actually like real shit.
the real thing. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like, oh, this one kind of like slips past people because nobody's believing it now.
yeah. Nobody's believing it no more. So I think like the AI shit, like is something at the tippity top of whatever government system, because they released that, right? They gave that to the public.
Yeah,
Think about that.
shut up.
This is like powerful ass shit, and they gave it to the public. So
They just
you
pay
gotta
for it.
question that, like, oh, okay, why did they give us something so powerful, right? In the palm
To
of their
deceive.
hands and like on our cell phones, right? It's trying to make us get used to the fact, like whenever fucked up shit happen, like naturally we would think like, okay, it's AI.
Yeah, they're trying to create a world of like distrust, man. Straight up. They're
Yeah,
trying to make people question everything so much where you don't believe anything,
right. Yeah, they do. They
and that's when the
fucking got.
criminals, and that's when the bad guys are really gonna turn the fuck up. Like
Damn, like,
they
dude, they
really gonna
got
get
us,
crazy.
dude. Yeah, they got us. Damn, they fucking got us, dude. They fucking played
It ain't too
us.
late. I think we got this. We got this as a people, but man, this is just the beginning, man. It just seems like holy fuck, this happened fast. This all happened very quick. With what 5 years is AI shit? The 2020s is the rise of AI. That's how I see that. So like 5 years into it, and already we're like, whoa, we can't trust nothing now.
Yeah,
The fuck,
yeah. Dude,
crazy
how do we fight back? How?
shit.
Right
Leave
when I look at
Earth.
the clock, I saw 7-Eleven, but go ahead.
Like, like leave Earth, man. But I don't know. Go to another dimension. I don't know. Ask, contact the aliens that gave us this. I don't know, but I think it is healthy for people to step away a little bit. Like sometimes, like I got plans this Saturday. Like I'm gonna start getting back to like writing my book, and I'm gonna read some books this weekend, and I'm gonna just like disconnect, maybe like on a Friday or Saturday. Because even one of my neighbor just came over early and he was like, "Hey man, what are you doing like either Friday or Saturday? You know, you want to play chess?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Because I like playing chess. I'm not the
Damn.
best at it. I know the rules of chess. I know how to play it, but I don't know. Like I don't think that far ahead. Like I've seen other people play. Like they fucking 4 moves. My brain's
Yeah.
like maxes out at like two.
So he was like,
Like
it's like, hey, twin, you want to play chess?
Like sure, man. I'm gonna let you get this easy win. But also too, like, it's a good way to kind of like connect, to have conversation and talk and all that. Because I've been wanting to like really get out a little bit, and because my whole life, like, going to school, I doing all this IT shit. My whole life is in front of a computer, anyways. So I really appreciate
Did you read the
this
chat?
human interaction. Oh no, what's
Read the
going on?
chat
Is
real
Max?
quick.
Oh, what's going on? I'm going to Utah for my B day. Why? Ain't shit out here. No, I'm just joking. No. When's your birthday, Bob? When's that? What's going on? Let us know.
She's December 7th, Pearl Harbor.
Oh shit. Okay. You must be going to Salt Lake City then. That's the only place that's really popping out here. There ain't nothing else going on.
Yeah, so she should fly out to like Las Vegas, right? And then you guys can probably scoop her up.
Sure. I don't know if Phyllis is working that day. My car broke down. But December 4th to the
Dude, she
7th.
already planned it. Like, this is Bob. She probably already
I'm
booked
moving.
everything already. She's like, I don't give a fuck about your plans. Everything is booked.
I'm here. I'm actually at your door. Dun, dun, Park City.
Ding
Park City,
dong.
Park
Yeah.
City. Oh, we're going to Park City 2 weeks from now. Actually. Yep, we're going to Park City.
She's already booked.
That's crazy. Flights book. So you're going to Salt Lake City then? Because I think Park City is like an hour outside of Salt Lake City. And we're going to Park City 2 weeks because we're meeting up with like a friend of Melissa's up there. Really nice, man. I think I like got like resorts up there. I've never been. Melissa's been one time, but she said it's really nice up in Park City. Super nice. So that's we got like winter jackets and stuff because it's gonna be snowing up there. If not, it's snowing already.
Damn, that's nice, dude. Bob
Yeah, the
says,
Sedona
yeah,
after that.
and the
Yeah,
Sedona.
yeah.
Dude,
She's
what's
up
the
there with
whole
the
deal with like
mountains, man.
Sedona? That's in
I have
Arizona,
no
right?
idea. That's in Arizona. Yeah, that's in Arizona.
Sedona is like super like high vibrational, like
Something crazy going
the
on.
spirit
Pocket
people.
dimension.
Yeah.
Something.
Sedona, come on, that's crazy.
Man, yeah, so Sedona after that. Yeah, like yeah, you're gonna be up in the mountains, man. That's where like the snowboarding people be hanging out at. It's all like basically like up like that part of Utah up north is like tiny Colorado. Like, it's like Colorado but tiny. They got Vortex there. Yeah, Sedona. Yeah, that's where that Vortex at. Who was to watch the show and they went missing? Did we have like a viewer that watched the show one time and they went missing? Like
What the
they went
missing
to Sedona.
411? What are you talking about?
Oh, like one of our viewers, like many years ago, they used to watch the show, and
Oh,
they
they
went to
went
Sedona.
missing? Our own
I think that was
viewer?
like from like yeah, there's like a U. We never heard from him again because it was like from the UK.
Oh, I
And
know,
then
dude. He bought a
I forget
t-shirt
their
and
names,
everything.
man. I apologize. It was like one of
Dude, I
our
forgot his
early,
name.
yes, one of our early people.
Ah,
I keep wanting
shit,
to say
that's
Stu
so messed
Jersey,
up.
but I know it's not Stu Jersey. That's clearly not Stu Jersey.
Yeah, it's
But
not
it was
Stu
before Stu
Jersey.
Jersey, I want to say. But yes, but then went to Sedona. We never heard from him again. So we were like, oh shit, like okay, down Earth 48. But but yeah, yeah, up north, Park City. I'm excited to go, man. I've never been, but I've always heard it was a nice area. December stuff. Yeah, you're like 3 hours from us when you get to Park City.
Uh, you think you could live like 1 week without zero screens, no phones, no laptop, no TV?
Man, hell yeah. Give me a comic book. I'm good, man. I
No
people used to
comic
always ask me
book?
like, oh fuck, I don't know now, man. That's like my favorite hobby, man. Like people used to
Yeah,
ask me
no
like, if you were
books,
to,
no nothing. It's just like 1 week, no nothing, no TV, no internet, no Wi-Fi, no screens, no books, no nothing.
I'd probably go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Depending on where I'm, like, if I'm on an island, shit, I don't know.
Island boy. Okay, like yeah, like 7 days without no nothing.
I could do it. Fuck it.
I could do it easy. That's so easy.
You would have to put me outdoors though. I need to do something.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll
I could
probably
do
just
that so
daydream for like
easy.
7 days straight. I'll just daydream for 7 days straight. Like it's good. Just daydream about playing video games and then I hop to it once I get out.
Yeah. Like, do you think like this whole shit with the whole downsizing? You think like it's an actual like real trend? Like people are actually doing this shit, especially with the whole
I think it,
Gen Z generation. Like, you think
I
they're
think it,
really purposely not posting like their whole life, even if they live like the best life, but they're not posting it.
I could see that too. I feel like this could be more than just a simple trend though, because I think it might be kind of like this is something that just kind of like happened out of like what's the word I'm looking for, like osmosis, I guess, or like this is like which is like a natural thing that became a trend instead of like it became a trend and then people jumped on it. I think this is the kind of thing like people have been like on a weird way like been kind of feeling this need to step back from social media and everything else like that, especially in this day and age where like bro like look, the way this country going, man, ain't nobody gonna be flexing shit anytime soon. So like, what the
Right.
fuck? Like, I mean, so it's what I'm saying. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's what are we gonna flex? And it's kind of like it makes you depressed. Like I feel like the internet makes people envious a lot of times of other people's lives and whatnot. It breeds a lot of stuff in people. Like me, for example, like I can't stand fucking Snapchat. To me, I think that for me, that's one of my least favorite social media platforms I've ever been on because I realize there's times I don't care about what a lot of people do in their life. I don't give a fuck. You have to be like within my inner circle for me to even care a little bit. But for
Right.
kind of like average everyday people, Snapchat's like, hey, here's my life, here's my life, here's my life, here's my life. I'm like, okay, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Sometimes the same shit. There was one time I was on Snapchat where a friend of mine got hooked on drugs really bad, and I was watching their meth adventures on Snapchat.
Meth
After
adventures.
she meth adventures. But I'm talking about like a meth head on Snapchat recording their meth adventures. After they got cleaned up, it got boring. So, and that's why I got off of Snapchat. I was like, ain't no reason for me to be on here no
Wow.
more. Like, I was like, damn. But I was like, congratulations, you doing all right. But I was like, there's no more action adventure, no more you sleeping in some unknown person's
That's
basement that don't know you in the
crazy.
house.
So like
Like,
after like they got cleaned up, you're like, oh, I'm not interested no more.
I was like, I
Your
don't like this
life is
season
like
right here.
it's too normal. I don't like it.
I'm not really feeling this season right here. This is
Dude,
kind of
that's like real shit. That's like real
sad.
people in real life, like right? Like they don't like, oh, your life is not chaotic enough. I'm not gonna follow you no more.
Right, it's crazy. I felt bad about it, but at the same time, I was happy that it got better, man. Because it was like fucking, that was crazy, man. Like
That's
them,
go
like
crazy.
wow, man. But other than
Yeah.
that, Snapchat has been trash, man. I always felt like it was a very like not even self-indulgent, it's kind of like almost like narcissistic type of platform. Like it's literally going to just show you what you're doing in your life. Like it's nothing else outside of that. And it's like it's exhausting after a while. Like I don't really care at all. I know some people put up like cool stuff on Snapchat. I'm like, but I know you're not happy. So this is all not real to me. I know who you are. Not that I'm
Yeah,
hating on
yeah,
you,
yeah.
but I know beside this
It's a lot of
happiness that you're sharing,
fake happiness on social media. Dude,
fuck time, man.
they need to be called out, man.
Yeah. Or sometimes I just watch it roll, man. I'm like, eventually it's gonna crumble apart, man. And you'll see it in real time. Because if
Yeah.
they was like I've seen the times where like people when they always want to show their life online, you're always going to see the downfall of it too because they can't help themselves. Like I saw how the
Right.
story
Yeah, yeah,
picked up,
yeah.
watch it collapse.
It's so crazy. Like you watch like
Yeah,
the whole
man,
dynasty like built up, right? And then they get destroyed by like some chaos
crazy
because
shit, man.
you end up
I've
getting
seen
like
it,
a
man.
divorce. You're like, oh
Man,
shit, the dude.
I've seen people boot out. I've seen people that are like engaged, like and flex their relationship all over social media, and then videos start being released of like domestic violence and them putting their hands on each other or whatever the fuck was
The
going on. I'm
black
like,
guy started
see,
kicking in like, damn, he hit hard.
yeah, like he knocked out, like
Yeah.
she ain't
Or
moving.
like,
I'm like,
damn, she
man,
hit hard. Like the dude, he has a black guy,
like come on, Craig, get up. But yeah, no, but yeah, that's when I started seeing that on like early years ago on social media. I was like, oh, I was like, this is kind of like the true reality behind social media, the shit that we're not supposed to see, but because they always constantly show shit, we're gonna see this now because they can't. These people can't help themselves. They're always gonna put their shit out there, better or worse.
Because it makes money, dude. Drama makes money.
It does, man.
And it's crazy how like people like they make up drama.
Straight up, man. Just
Yeah,
to
they
keep
make
shit
up drama.
going.
They create like a fake ass storyline, and then people the media or like the viewers they get sucked into all that shit.
To that fake
Yeah,
drama.
they get invested. Like, oh, I want to know more, and then people just making up more shit. And then it's crazy because
Mm,
like the people that made up all that shit, they come out like in the end, like yeah, like everything was like made up the whole time. It's all scripted. You guys just got
all of it.
sucked into like the journey, and then somehow like you guys got sucked into the journey. You guys paid all the bills because
Right.
all of it
Well,
was like monetized. Like, dude, you get like what 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, a million viewers.
clout, man.
Yeah, sucked into like this imaginary drama that you just built up with this
Now you,
imaginary person. Is a real person, but it's not like you're not tied down to them. Like,
no, no.
yeah, it was all just on the internet. It's just one big show, dude. The internet is like a show within a show. Like, because in real life,
And yeah,
it's a show too. All this shit is a
yeah,
show too.
because everybody watching.
Yeah, it's like the show
People
like you
peeking
don't
in.
even show like the world like there's already a whole show within its own, and it's it's so crazy, dude.
It is, man. But I mean, as toxic I've seen people get with social media, I've also seen the other side of it where there are people who are completely detached from social media. And to me, I feel like they're kind of like the most disturbing out of the people that's on social media on some real shit because there's nothing scarier than talking to somebody who don't know what the fuck is going on, like at all. Like I'm talking
Right.
about on any level. I'm not even talking about like not knowing what's going on in politics. I'm talking about they don't know what is going on. Like
At
if there's like
all. Right.
if there's something trending or a joke going on, or does everybody's kind of like on the same page on. I know people who are like completely not involved in this internet world, and it's kind of like, dude, you're getting left the fuck behind, and it's kind of looking, like how you not know this is happening? Like, fuck, this is like the most basic level of information. But so I've met people like that. I'm kind of like, this is kind of like creepy. Like you truly live under a rock. Like, fuck, you don't know anything that's going on.
Crazy. Like, what the point where you realize like somebody's living on a rock, and then you look back, like you step back and you look at yourself like, am I the one living under the rock?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But then you're out here saying, oh, someone's living under a rock. But then you step back like, holy shit, are we both living under like a rock? Yeah. Like, this whole reality is it's so weird, dude. That's why like you can't really judge anybody like for anything that they do like in their life. You could only look at it like from far away, like, oh shit, like, oh they're going through some shit, but you have no idea like their own story that they have to play out this story.
Yeah, I mean, because there's some people too that just probably don't even want to handle the internet, man. It's a lot, there's a lot of shit going on in it. But I just know some people just like, because being like, I understand like the internet, it could be, you can easily slip into it. It could be a toxic place. But I feel like at some point, you have to be aware that the internet exists and like at least know what's going on. At least understand the lingo. Like I had to look up what 6 or 7 is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just to understand.
What is that, dude? The whole 6, 7 shit.
So 6 and 7 is like, man, so what you feel like doing today? You want to go outside or do you want to stay in house play video games? Like 6 or 7, it's a I don't know. I think the younger generation loves it because it pisses off adults.
And it's like nothing, right? Like it doesn't actually mean nothing.
It means either or. That's for my biggest takeaway from like 6 or 7, kind of like one or the other. But it's like, well, why is it 6 or 7? And there's no reason behind it at all. It's just 6 or 7.
Yeah, it's so weird, dude. It's such a big ass glitch, dude. Are you subscribed to like Apple TV?
Oh, you said mine?
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, yes, I am, because I've been watching fucking Ted Lasso on Amazon. I'm like, I don't even know I have Apple TV, but I'm watching Ted Lasso.
Okay,
sounds great.
So like, since you're on there, dude, you should watch this new series called like Pluribus, Plurbis.
Yes, what is that about? I saw the advertisement for it.
Dude, like you could watch all the trailers you want about the show. Like the show is so, I don't understand it. It's so weird, dude. Like it's like the weirdest show like I ever seen, and I only saw 2 episodes, and it's written by the same dude that did like Breaking Bad.
Oh, Vincent
Galligan. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit,
dude, like the show was so weird, man. I was like, how do you come up with something like this? It's one of those shows where like, okay, like was it written by AI? But then at the same time you're watching it, like it's not written by AI. Like this is definitely written by like, you know, somebody that's conscious and they understand everything.
It's too crazy for it to be AI.
It's so weird, dude. Dude, just watch it. It's called Pluribus.
Pluribus. Because there's this other show I've been like, I just wrapped up Ted Lasso, so I'm like,
yeah,
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I've been watching like Shrinking. I just started Substance, I think it's called.
Dude, I just realized like Apple TV, they got like bangers. TV show, like quality bangers, dude, on there.
And a budget, bro. I've been sleeping on Apple TV for years. I'm kind of shocked.
And the internet, they made it known because I made a post on Threads, right? I was like, hey, is Pluribus, is it worth like an Apple TV subscription? Dude, I got like over like 400 likes, over like over 300 comments, right? And then on top of that, Apple TV commented on that shit because it blew up so much, right? Apple TV was like, hey, you should join us, dude. Like my post like blew up, and then I was already gonna subscribe to Apple even before like all these, like that shit went wild, because I was like, damn, it's like, all right, so like Pluribus, like, all right, it's probably like a good show, but every comment on my comment section, they're telling you to watch other shows because they're like, there's so many shows on Apple TV that's like
Fuck
so
ton and
high
movies.
quality. Like, you know, like it
Man,
puts like Netflix to shame because Netflix, like they have such a big ass grand library of all these TV shows, but a lot of it's not
massive.
like really good quality.
Yeah, yeah. You just like hit or miss, bro, with Netflix. It's either gonna be really good
Yeah.
or that shit gonna suck.
So like with Apple, they're like, dude, they're like you shouldn't get it like for that show, like, but there's a bunch of shows on Apple TV that's worth the subscription.
Yeah, I've been slowly getting into it for like the past couple months. I was like, man, I was like, because I've always noticed this for years about with Apple TV. Every time I saw a trailer, I'm like, boy, they got some big name people in this damn show, and the budget looks good from the trailer. And then so since I've been watching Ted Lasso, then I've been getting to, I think it's called Substance. I just started watching that,
Right.
and I've been watching Shrinking, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
They
holy
told
shit,
me
this
to
is
watch
like.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is like very good. Like you can tell the quality of the shows. Like Apple got money like this to have a competitive streaming service. I would have never thought I would see the day. But it's good, man. So far, I'm liking
Yeah.
it. The
There
crazy thing is, I don't know who's paying for it in our house. I'm not. I never paid for no Apple TV. Melissa ain't paying for it, and Melissa's mom says she used to, but says she
yeah, they
canceled
got
it.
like a lot
I
of
don't think she
free
did.
like free 3 month subscription. Like they're just
Yeah,
throwing
you
that
on
shit
Amazon?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching it on Amazon, so I might be getting it through them. I don't know. Right?
Yeah. Because like a lot of like their other shows, like it's coming from like HBO.
Oh, HBO Max is pretty good, man. They got like
Yeah, so there's like
another.
Apple TV is like the new HBO, like because they're running all these like these raw ass shows, like like legit quality,
Straight up like
yeah, quality TV shows and shit.
with good writing. Like
Yeah,
that's the
like the
most
writing
important
is
thing.
still like
Great writing.
legit, like you can question like, oh, was this written by AI? Like you can question that shit, like because like
Yeah,
with the whole
man.
Pluribus, like if you watch that, like damn, what the fuck wrote this shit? Because it's not normal.
Because Paribas, I think I saw a thumbnail of it, but I don't think I ever saw like a trailer or anything. Because I remember seeing it on Amazon the other day when I was on it, but I don't think I was like, okay, I just kind of scrolled past it.
Hey,
But yeah, I gotta
it's
check it
super
out.
weird, but
That's
it's
how I
not like one of the shows where I can tell somebody's like, "Oh, you gotta watch it; it's so good." It's not like that. But
Oh,
I
yes,
was like, if
like
you're
market that shit.
interested in like something weird, I was like, check it out because it is like super weird, and it's something like where, like you catch your curiosity, like, okay, like where did all this shit come from?
Yeah,
As
where
far as
is
like
this
their story
going?
writing, because I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah, sometimes some shit be so out there. I'm like, this had to be a human mind because AI can't think that deep. Sometimes it's like sometimes it
Shit.
needs a push,
We don't know. We don't know.
but we don't know yet. We don't
Yeah.
know.
Are we good, dude?
That's it for my AI. That's it. Yeah, I think we
All
caught.
right.
That's
I
it
guess,
for
I
the
guess
show,
I got to
right?
jump on Marvel Rivals now.
Oh man, I haven't played in like a month and a half, dude. I need to get back on. I heard Daredevil, and I heard it about to release like Gambit and Rogue. Is that true? What is going on?
It's
I've been
true.
out for
And
so long.
Gambit is like a healer.
What? Would have never guessed.
That's what
thought
I
you'd been
said. I was
duels.
like, that don't sound real.
That don't make no sense, but I
Yeah.
guess I think blew shit up. Like that's his whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Oh, Rogue's
Yeah.
gonna be tight. She
I'm
probably
going
take
to jump on her
powers.
like right now because everybody's on it right now. So,
Yeah,
dude, if
Melissa's
you
got
can
the
jump on
TV
right now,
now.
let's go.
I can. Melissa's got the TV right now downstairs.
Okay.
She
Sounds
watching
good.
some old people story. I don't know.
Some Lifetime. Okay.
Yeah, she watches like shit with like old actors like Jane Fonda and stuff.
Damn.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Frankie and what's her name? I can't remember the name of the show.
All
Frankie
right.
and Grace. That's what I'm watching.
All right. Good shit. All right. Good episode.
Yes.
All right. We'll catch everybody next week on Tuesday. Peace out. Adios.
See you guys.